And the first race, the 220, a juvenile hurdle, 2 miles, 1.5 furlongs, or 9 runners. Leopard Hills 15-8 favourite from threes. Forsyth 7-2 and Frame It 4-1. Ian Mackenzie, your commentator.
Walking forward, and they've jumped away for our first race, the Sticky Toffee Pudding juvenile selling hurdle, with the 8 flights of hurdles to be taken, and straight into the lead goes Leopard Hills at a moderate pace. Racing in second place is Meerveld, and then Forsyth is close up in third. Turf Trivia follows, and then comes Labratella, and after Labratella, as they come to the first now, is Tila. It's taking quite a keen hold, and Frame It jumped that one very slowly at the first, lost quite a bit of ground in the air as the horses turn, and a new leader now as Meerveld is sent on by Liam Hurd after Leopard Hills, who's been pulling quite keenly, has been steadied into second place. Racing in third then is Forsyth. That one's also quite anxious to get on with it, and Turf Trivia, the grey, Frame It and Labratella are the next three, and then On the Right Path, and Tila is racing in company with that one, and on the outside of them Star of Killarney. And a slow jump there from Forsyth as they went over the second. A very short run to the third this afternoon. That's been repositioned since our first two meetings. And again, an awkward jump from Forsyth, and a mistake too by On the Right Path, the other Guy Reed runner who's racing much further back. So they've taken three now, and they've got quite a long gallop before they reach the fourth. And Meerveld from Leopard Hills, Turf Trivia, and the hard-pulling Forsyth with the pink cap racing quite awkwardly. Labratella is after that one as they make this long turn, coming past the Sticky Toffee Pudding shop in the race named after them. So the fourth comes up now, and next time round it'll be the last. Star of Killarney at the moment at the back in company with On the Right Path and Tila. Slight mistake there from the leader. On the Right Path is not jumping at all well. Another error from him, and Tila seemed to get quite unbalanced there and is losing touch under Giles Hawkins, who's dropping about 15 lengths behind the leader in last place. So Meerveld and Leopard Hills are the first two. Frame It's moving up on the outside of Forsyth. Turf Trivia is now back in fifth place. Then Labratella and On the Right Path. There's a gap of about 4 lengths to Star of Killarney, and another 4 lengths then to Tila. Meerveld comes to this one, and Frame It jumps better than on the first circuit. Still a little bit deliberate, but didn't lose any ground that time. Meerveld and Leopard Hills and Frame It the first three. Then Forsyth. Turf Trivia is now 6 lengths behind the leader. Then comes On the Right Path and Labratella, and still a bit of a gap back to Star of Killarney. And then Tila is last as they head down towards the third from home. And Meerveld, who took it up at the first flight of hurdles with that purple cap, the purple colours of Leopard Hills in second. Frame It's now ridden along in the hooped colours of purple and yellow, and in fourth place is Forsyth, who's also being pushed about 5 lengths behind the leader. And Frame It was slow, and Turf Trivia has made a mistake, and Tila's been pulled up, and Labratella and Star of Killarney are tailed off, and Meerveld was still in front as they went over the second from home from Leopard Hills and Forsyth the first three. Turf Trivia coming under pressure in fourth place. Then comes On the Right Path, who's been staying on a little bit. Frame It has found absolutely nothing under pressure, looks thoroughly reluctant, and has dropped right out of it in sixth place. So now Leopard Hills moves through under Ryan Mania on the inside and takes a narrow advantage from Meerveld and Liam Hurd, who's hard at work in second place. Forsyth is in third under Brian Hughes with the pink cap, and after this one then the green colours of Turf Trivia and Barry Canary, who's running on gamely, having been flat to the boards for quite a long way. Down towards the last they come, then they turn sharply up the inside, and out the final flight Leopard Hills with Forsyth, who's now starting to hang badly and doesn't look to be putting it all in, as Turf Trivia comes through very gamely here and takes up the running. They enter the straight, and Turf Trivia is now the leader from the wavering Forsyth. Leopard Hills hasn't seen out the trip, it would seem, and a long way behind these comes the fourth horse, but up towards the line, pushed out here for Barry Canary, who's been riding so well since he came back from that long break due to injury. A winner for Turf Trivia, and then close for second Forsyth and Leopard Hills, and they were well clear of Meerveld, On the Right Path, Frame It, and a couple more just coming into the straight.
Turf Trivia 25-1 wins the opener from Forsyth 7-2, and the favourite Leopard Hills third. All 9 ran. Turf Trivia was making his debut over hurdles as the horse is rated in the 50s on the flat, and he stayed on strongly here to beat Forsyth, who looked a little bit reluctant. He carried his head in the air somewhat, but he's run on okay for second place. But Turf Trivia's won nicely for George Moore.